Hey guys, Kevin here from thesportsgeek.com, and in this video I'm going over my FanDuel NFL Week 13 picks. If you haven't already seen my last video where I went over my DraftKings Week 13 picks, check them out. I've got all the players listed here, but in the last video I explained why I took those players, and I'll be taking those players at both DraftKings and FanDuel because they're pretty reasonably priced at both sites. And then I've got 4 more FanDuel picks for you for Week 13, and these are going to be risky picks that are cheap and allow you to spend up at other positions. So the first one is Matt Hasselbeck at $6,500. He's my favorite cheap option at quarterback at FanDuel, with only a few starters cheaper than him this week. He's playing the Steelers, who are giving up a lot of fantasy points to quarterbacks and receivers, so you could be stacking Hasselbeck with Hilton or maybe Moncrief this week. Last week he threw for 315 yards with 2 touchdowns and had 20 FanDuel points. And you could expect him to put up 20 or more points this week against Pittsburgh on Sunday night. A cheap running back option this week that might be good is Shawn Gore at $5,900. He got 100% of the running back touches for San Fran last week with 15 carries and 5 catches. Now, he wasn't overly productive with just 11 FanDuel points, but he has a better matchup this week versus Chicago. He's shown some consistency with 11 or more FanDuel points in 3 straight games, and this week could be the game where he goes off for maybe 15 to 20 FanDuel points, and at $5,900 he allows you to spend up at other positions. So I like him this week at a cheap price at FanDuel. A cheap receiver at FanDuel that could have a big game is Devante Parker at $5,200. He'll be a starter this week with an injury to Rashard Matthews. And last week when Matthews went out, Parker came in and replaced him and had 16 FanDuel points with 4 catches, 80 yards, and a touchdown. He's got a good matchup versus the Ravens this week, and at $5,200 and low ownership, I'll take a flyer on Parker this week. And then a cheap tight end this week that has high upside is Ben Watson at $5,300. He's playing in a game that is projected to be the highest scoring game of the week against the Panthers. He's been targeted 5 or more times in each of the last 7 games, with 9 or more targets in 3 of those games. And he's put up 20 FanDuel points twice in the last 6 games. So even though he's in a tough matchup, he could get the targets to put up a big game and have 20 or more FanDuel points this week. One of the cheaper tight end options of the week, and not many people are going to be on him. So I'll be on Ben Watson a little bit this week at FanDuel. Okay guys, so those are my 4 extra FanDuel picks. Those are risky picks. I wouldn't be putting them all in one lineup, but maybe 1 or 2 of them in a lineup can help you spend up at another position and hopefully help you win a GPP. If you enjoyed this video, let me know by clicking the thumbs up button on YouTube so I know to keep making them. And as long as I can get about 500 or more thumbs up on YouTube, I'll make another FanDuel video next week. And if you don't already have access to my free lineup generator tool, make sure you click on the link in the YouTube description below and you get that absolutely free. Good luck in your contest this week, and I hope you make some money. Cheers.